Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Belgian Grand Prix. Last time out, of course, Kimi Antonelli had a little incident out there, shall we say, and that certainly led to us having some problems last time. But Daniel Ricciardo absolutely dominated, and he won it by 20.5 seconds on his three-stop strategy, two-stop strategy? I can't quite remember now, but he did absolutely awesome. He drove really well, and that's 2 in a row now for Ricciardo, and very good to see, and fingers crossed he will manage to keep that form going over the next couple of episodes. Of course, we've got the last race before the summer break. We've got some designs coming through, lots of manufacturing coming through as well, so really exciting times. We are going to increase our number of front wings. Just to replace the one that was destroyed by Kimi Antonelli. We have got another design slot open as well. I'm kind of the opinion of trying to go towards doing some more research for next season now. So definitely need an underfloor if we can. Trying to focus on those areas of the car that we're losing knowledge on. Yeah, that looks good. Got a rear wing coming through very shortly as well, which is very nice. Interestingly, Ricciardo not happy about his contract salary. That's the only thing he's not happy about. Now, Tom Stallard, I think, has done enough in his first few races to want a new contract. Hopefully he's got no interest at the moment, but we should be able to sort him out fairly soon. We've got great affinity between our drivers and their race engineers. But yeah, Daniel Ricciardo is doing a great job at the moment. We're still considering whether Oscar Piastri will potentially replace him next season. We'll have to see when that comes about. But for now, let's move forward. Okay. Oh no, design center fire. It's really annoying because that's going to affect our new front. Seems to only affect the stuff we're researching. Yeah, I don't know, for 9 days. Well, I'm just going to have to go for it. Side pods research is complete. Or was it the I don't know what that was. 3 days ago that came through, okay. Fair enough. Right. Yeah, it's going to take 10 days now, which is really annoying. So we're not going to get that through. Okay, cool. Right, let's push on. And we should now be able to set up the cars. Let's have a little look. So chassis-wise, both cars are on the latest installment. I think all of the car parts other than the underfloor are up to the new spec now, which is really nice to see. Quick look at manufacturing then, because we've got a little bit of money to spare. We have got underfloors coming. We've got we've still got a few more to come. Yeah, I think that's fine. Chassis is coming as well, which is good. And then front wing. Yeah, it's all looking good actually. So I'm quite happy with that. And then of course we've got the Belgian Grand Prix weekend, which I'm really excited for. Last year, I seem to remember we did pretty well, so let's get ourselves into it. Daniel Ricciardo will go for 8th or higher, and Kimi Antonelli 5th or higher. Here we go then. It is the Belgian Grand Prix race weekend.
This weekend we're in Belgium, in the picturesque province of Liège. Halfway through the season, it's too early to call the championship. Can teams make good before the summer break, or will they be hoping for a reset?
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors table right now. And at round 14, we're well into the season and the points allocation.
It's time then for another thrilling weekend of F1 drama.
Right, okay. Right, well, we are on light rain for qualifying, which always makes it a bit interesting. It could obviously go wrong. We tend to make the right calls, but we have been caught with our pants down before. So I'll get into practice, and I'll see you guys for that wet qualifying.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated qualifying session.
There are 3 periods of qualifying ahead of the drivers now. Remember, only the fastest 10 will make it through to Q3 for a shot at pole position.
And we've got Daniel Ricciardo there, Karun. How do you think he'll be feeling going into this one?
Well, if you look at them side by side against their teammates, there's not that much in it. And that'll keep the friendly competition alive, I'm sure.
Fortunately for us, it's nearly time for them to hit the track.
Right, okay then, let's get ourselves into qualifying. We are going to have a look at car parts. By the way, look at that, 100% once again for Daniel Ricciardo. 97% at the moment for Oscar Piastri. Kimi Antonelli. Maybe I'm foreshadowing there, who knows. We are going to give them brand new engines, or, you know, at least the ICE part of the car. To have a play around with at this Grand Prix, and of course Monza as well. We've got Baku coming up, so you know we do want to keep at least one fresh engine for all of that, but that's what's going to give us the best possible performance this weekend, is a nice fresh engine. So let's get ourselves into it then, I suppose, and see how we get on. Let's have a little look at
green light, green light.
Track details. Yeah, it's going to stay pretty consistent, so I'm going to send them straight out there and see what they can produce. And no traffic at all out there, so should just be a clear run, although Leclerc seemingly out of position with it all.
Currently P1.
Antonelli a 48.6, 48.7 for Ricciardo. Sonoda's the one that's gone closest. And what a season he's having as well. Yuki Tsunoda's been absolutely brilliant for RB this year. I can't see actually many other laps being put in. Yeah. The only guy I would suggest is probably Nico Hülkenberg, although Zhou Guanyu as well could probably do with another run to try and get out of Q1 for the first time in a little while. Oh, it's got very dry all of a sudden, so yeah, that's got very dry. We're not going to be able to put in another lap, but there you go. Russell goes third. Albon goes quickest. Hülkenberg is already out. He didn't go out again. Leclerc goes round. He's quickest. So, yeah, very interesting that. And 1.8 seconds quicker than anybody else there. And it looks like it is going to be dry again now. Let's have a quick look at track details. It is going to rain a little bit in the middle. So let's try and get them out there straight away. Get this lap in before that rain comes. That rain might well come at any time, so it's really important that you get your best time in. straight away here. Ricciardo going slightly quicker than his teammate in that middle sector, but they're pretty much nip and tuck through those first two sectors. And here we come then with Daniel Ricciardo up to the line, and it's a 1:42.4.
Currently P2.
And the same time from Antonelli, just ever so slightly quicker. Verstappen goes third, but there comes the rain. And I think those first runs are going to be crucial. Because although it will dry up towards the end, I don't think it'll quite make it to being perfectly dry by the time you put your final lap in. Claire going round again. He's currently 5th, but he's not going to improve himself, and actually nobody's going to try, which I think is a very wise choice from everybody. So there's going to be plenty of tyres available, isn't there, for the race tomorrow? But the big shock there, Lewis Hamilton out in Q2. Okay, right, Q3 now, coming up. Again, we'd like to keep some tyres available for tomorrow, at least 2, so Antonelli's going to have 2 runs on the soft tyres. Ricciardo 1 on the scrubs, and then 1 on a brand new set right at the end of the session. It will slightly rain. I should have probably looked at that. A little slightly slower than his teammate through the first 2 sectors. And here we go then with Kimi Antonelli. He heads up to the line. 42.3, 42.5.
Daniel, last lap pace was good.
Now Alonso goes second. Verstappen now goes second, and probably a bit of a mistake there. On our behalf, I don't think we'll improve at all. So I don't think there's any point in going out again. And no improvements from anybody. So there you go then. It's Kimi Antonelli on pole position. Decent lap from him. Daniel Ricciardo 4th.
Well, it's a fantastic turnout, as it always is here in Belgium, as we prepare for 44 laps around Spa.
Motor car racing didn't have the best of starts at Spa-Francorchamps. Only 1 driver registered for the very first car race back in 1921, so a motorbike race replaced it instead. Times have changed, and now Spa is a solid fixture on the F1 calendar.
This circuit was built in 1921, and even though its length was halved in 1979, the Belgian Grand Prix is still one of the longest, fastest, and most magical races on the F1 calendar. The excitement is building, there's electricity in the air, but there's no surprise in that. It's race day.
Okay, so we have plenty of tyres available. Something like that looks pretty good. Well, we'll see how that goes for Kimi Antonelli. Let's split the strategy. See how they get on. Let's get ourselves into it. Here we go for the Belgian Grand Prix.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. And with his helmet on, that trademark smile is gone. But now's the time to focus.
That's a solid position starting in P4 today, but they're going to need a perfect strategy to stay up there.
And the time has come. Let's go racing.
Here we go then. We are ready
You can hear the
to rock and
excitement in
roll.
the crowd here at the Belgian Grand Prix.
Kimi Antonelli, the only one starting on mediums, other than maybe a Sauber lower down the order. And that means he's going to have a slower entry speed into turn one. And there goes Max Verstappen. But look at that, he has managed to pull away with the ERS now then. Daniel Ricciardo having a little look at Max Verstappen. But no luck so far. And Kimi Antonelli is just going to fully push. These first few laps, he's got a chance into P1 here. Not quite. I'd like to probably stay behind Verstappen, but he makes it through. That was very nice from Daniel Ricciardo. Kimi Antonelli already 2 seconds in front of anybody else here. He's checking out at the front of this Grand Prix. Need to try and do something similar with Daniel Ricciardo now. And that looks like Alonso has got past Max Verstappen once again. And there he goes through P1. He has passed Daniel. And Daniel would like to stay with Fernando Alonso here. Stay nice and close to Fernando, please. Let's see how much time he makes up in that final sector, which is virtually flat out. This time he's closed right in on Fernando. This should be a good opportunity. And this is going to be the chance round the outside. Alonso has to take evasive action. Daniel Ricciardo came through beautifully there. And he's now up into second position. In the top four, once again, running away with this race. Slowly but surely starting to catch up to Kimi Antonelli. Now Alonso's going to give up DRS to Ricciardo here. So Ricciardo gets back through. He's sort of having that slingshot effect of catching Kimi Antonelli here. Got some yellow flags. There goes Alonso possibly having a look, but it was Hamilton locking up actually. Antonelli very comfortable at the front, just a couple of seconds ahead of this little group. And, well, Leclerc's getting back into it now, and George Russell in the Aston Martin. It's been a long time since we've seen an Aston Martin up there. Now then, Alonso had DRS there, and he's through on Daniel Ricciardo, so Ricciardo definitely struggling a little bit. And now Alonso going after Antonelli. There's only a second between them two now, so Red Bull definitely in the fight here for race victory. Ricciardo doing a good job, but look at that. I mean, Alonso is right behind Antonelli now. He's just put in fastest lap, 1:48.4. It's going to be the lead for him very, very shortly. And Verstappen is right there as well. Oh, it's actually Max Verstappen. That's the one that's gone off into the distance. Alonso currently fourth. I'm just going to reduce that slightly, try and get the temperatures of the tyres back under control. There he goes, Max Verstappen into the lead now. DRS, Antonelli straight back past. Alonso's now through on Daniel. This is an interesting race. Wow, what a move from Ricciardo there. DRS open to pull away as well. And Verstappen back through on Kimi Antonelli. Won't be long before Antonelli is back through on Verstappen. DRS wide open. And flies around the outside, but it's a hell of a race so far between the top four, and Russell right up there as well. You know, looking at gap to leader, in fact, you know, everywhere down to Hamilton is probably still within a pit stop of the leader after 9 laps. So let's just zoom it forward a little bit, see if we can.
We are ready for you.
Okay, understood.
Increase our potential here. And well, Daniel Ricciardo really has dropped off there. Antonelli's tyres back under control now. Ricciardo in a bit of trouble compared to Russell. And here comes Fernando Alonso now. It's crazy how this race is changing. On every lap, Alonso and Verstappen seemingly juggling around who's doing better. I'm thinking let's get a bit of an undercut going for Daniel Ricciardo. Into the pits he comes. George Russell in as well. And he's been held up. Yeah. Oh, great. He's now behind Russell, so Ricciardo, I don't think he's going to be winning 3 in a row. Playing that for free. Antonelli now. Remember, he's on the medium tyres, so his pace is very impressive considering. Ricciardo now needs to be aggressive. Max Verstappen out a decent way in front of Ricciardo. These two are still battling. Is Alonso in this lap? No.
Pack is low.
Yep.
Mode push.
Yep.
I'm going to bring in Antonelli this lap.
Maybe get this race back to us somehow. Leclerc close behind.
Yeah, Ricciardo currently a long way off George Russell. Not really able to make any inroads into that at this time. I reckon Alonso could be coming in this lap. His pace has dropped off a cliff. Well, here we go with Antonelli. It's going to come in now. Here we go. Into the pits he goes. Alonso continues on. Trying for that overcut. Very good pit stop. 2.2. Verstappen has undercut. Russell nearly has. Needs to stay in front of Russell, really. Went a little bit wide, but I think he's okay. Yeah, just about. Somehow Russell managing to get in front now. That's not good. So, yeah. Our Middleston pace not looking fantastic. Look how far ahead Verstappen is. And Antonelli. Needs to get past these two and fast. Yeah, this isn't good for Kimi. This is destroying his race right now. Tsunoda's on very old soft tyres. Russell's on older medium tyres. They should not be holding him up as much as they are. Right. Oh, he should have got past Tsunoda there, but... yeah, 12 seconds off the lead right now. Alonso's going to be coming into the pits soon. I think the damage is done. Leclerc in the pit lane. I'm assuming those guys are going for the one stop. But why isn't he attacking? And there we go, finally. Antonelli is through. Now then, really important that he pulls away. Hasn't really pulled away too much. One slight advantage is that he's brought Ricciardo back into the race. Alonso in, but he's going to be a long way behind Antonelli and Ricciardo. Just don't quite understand Russell's pace here. Doesn't make any sense. So he's starting to catch up to Max Verstappen now. And finally, Russell's pace is starting to drift. Ricciardo manages to make his way back past him. Right, Antonelli now. He's got a bit of ERS. Let's see if he can catch himself up to Max Verstappen here. We've got yellow flags. Lando Norris lock up. Yeah, this is looking a lot better now. The last stage of our stint. Kind of desperate to try and get past George Russell. Didn't manage it there. So then he's starting to get towards pit stop time.
No more overtake.
Well, Verstappen in the pits. And what tyres is he going to put on? I'm assuming it's going to be mediums. Yeah, brand new mediums.
Understood.
Right, Antonelli in this lap then. The soft tyres. He's going to come out ahead of Russell, I think. Actually, his personal best middle sector. He's found some pace at the end of this stint. And then he comes. Bit slow. Bit slow, 3.3. Might put him
Something's
behind
not gone
Russell.
right in the pits.
No, he's okay. But now it's full attack for the last 15 laps. He's got 9 seconds to make up on the leader. Daniel's going to come in this lap, put on the soft tyres. He should come out ahead of Albon. So in he comes, Ricciardo now. Needs a good stop here. Yeah, it's decent, 2.3. As we say, he's come out ahead of Alex Albon. Now, how far can he get back into this? Some yellow flags, briefly. Yeah, Gasly puts in fastest lap of this race. Comes over the line. 45.5. Gasly still looking the quickest man out there right now. Antonelli is the one to keep an eye on. He's past Charles Leclerc. He's catching Max Verstappen. It won't be long before he catches Fernando Alonso. Max Verstappen's got a slight mechanical fault. And there we go. Antonelli. Oh, well, he was back through briefly. Well, Verstappen just managed to find a bit again. 10 laps to go now. Down the inside is going to have DRS now to close in. And then well, there we go. Has he got DRS here? Yes, he does. And now a chance to push forward and hopefully catch Fernando Alonso very, very shortly. Now Ricciardo again should be able to get past Leclerc here. Goes down the inside of Pouon. Very nicely done. It won't be long before he's past. Russell. And there we go, Antonelli into the lead. Well, I wasn't expecting it to happen that quickly, but it has happened. Very nicely done. Well, here we go then. Daniel Ricciardo. Won't be long before he's got the DRS here. And he is through. Nicely done. He's just 5 seconds behind Verstappen as well here. And we turn it into a 1-2. Oh, safety car. Safety car.
Safety car, safety car.
Right then.
Let's recharge a bit. Positive on
Don't
Delta
know what's
time.
happened. Hulkenberg has retired, I think.
Keep your tire temp.
Now,
Okay, charge on.
we do have
Recharge on.
Okay.
brand new soft tyres available. I'm thinking Ricciardo should come out
So box
ahead of
now,
Gasly,
box now.
so
Box confirmed.
he would only lose 2 points if the safety car didn't come back in.
Currently P4. Okay, that's Verstappen ahead of you.
Antonelli. I think just conserve.
Just hold back a little bit.
Yep.
Don't know what's going to happen with the other two. Yep, they're going to stay out, but there goes Ricciardo into the pit lane. As I say, he might not come out ahead of Gasly. He should do, though. Oh, he's come out just behind Gasly, but he's ahead of Leclerc. And he's going to have those brand new soft tyres on, which might make him favourite for the whole thing. But it wasn't worth the risk with Antonelli. Should come back in, I think. Well, safety car in this lap, so...
Safety car ending this lap.
Wow, he's got plenty of time to...
Use overtake to get full deploy.
Understood.
It's okay to close the gap.
to take advantage
See if you
now.
can find any time.
Overtake available.
Ricciardo, can he get all the way up to second here?
Mode push.
Who's got new tyres? It looks like Leclerc's got fairly new tyres. Maloney's got new tyres on.
Okay, overtaking
This
is
could
allowed
be
when you cross
this
the
could be
line.
huge. Right, here we go then. Kimi Antonelli is away. So here we go. We've got 3 laps to go. I think that's plenty of time for
3
Ricciardo
laps to go. 3 laps.
to make his way past some of those slower cars. Antonelli needs to get out of DRS range very quickly here. And there you go, Ricciardo already past Gasly. Here comes George Russell. It's going to be round the out. Oh, it nearly was round the outside, but he's got brand new tyres on here. These are going to be so fast. Now, will he reach his teammate? Here comes Daniel Ricciardo. Not quite. But he is so close up behind George Russell here. But he's losing so much time because of it. Oh no, he can't fall behind Gasly here. This would not be good. Antonelli puts in fastest lap of the race so far. Right, here we go again then. Yeah, and now the 2 Red Bulls. I think Antonelli is probably safe from Ricciardo now. Antonelli doing a great job. And once again, just like he did at the very start of this race, just finding a way to pull away right at the start. Doing a Vettel, as I call it. And, well, this is Max Verstappen, who's on better tyres than Fernando Alonso, but isn't able to stay in front. Last lap of the race then for Kimi Antonelli. Here goes Ricciardo past Max Verstappen. He sets fastest lap of the race, and now full push. Absolutely full push here to try and pass Fernando Alonso and make it a 1-2. Kimi Antonelli has done an awesome job. Has George Russell cost Daniel Ricciardo a potential second place here? It's going to be so close. It's going to come down to the bus stop chicane. But he is right behind here. This is going to be so close. Is he going to try it? I don't think so. I don't think he's got enough. But Kimi Antonelli wins here in Belgium. Ricciardo finishes third.
Perfect race, man.
But well done to Kimi Antonelli. Deserved it. Start to finish was the quickest driver.
Over and out.
There was a bit of a worry midway through when the Red Bulls were opening up a big lead, but Antonelli was the strongest on the day.
Good job.
And, well, Fernando Alonso, he's like a leech, isn't he?
Well done, Daniel. I think
He is like a leech.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
What a brilliant race that was for the team. They just did everything right, the driver included, of course.
It's hugs all.
Yeah, very, very exciting. Kimi Antonelli wins it then. Fernando Alonso, like a leech, still in second there. Ricciardo finishes third, just behind Alonso. Russell was the one that cost us that extra place there. Max Verstappen finishes fourth. Leclerc finishes fifth. Then Russell in sixth. Gasly in seventh. Lawson eighth. Albon ninth. And Zayn Maloney in 10th. And you can see the order there. Into the Drivers' Championship, Kimi Antonelli closes the gap to 34 points to Fernando Alonso. He's 30 points ahead of his teammate Daniel Ricciardo. Both of them are still very much in the hunt here for the Drivers' World title. Going to be very, very close. Max Verstappen currently in 5th. But this is the special moment. We have finally toppled Red Bull in the Constructors' standings. We were a long way down, but with consistent results over the last few Grand Prix, including winning the last 7 races, we are now on top of the world. Into the fastest pit stops, only the 8th fastest pit stop today. It wasn't a great day at the office for us, and Ferrari and Red Bull massively increased their lead over us. And into the report, obviously, we had a bad pit stop on lap 29 with Kimi Antonelli. But 1.1 million made up, and Antonelli making up for no points in Hungary. How costly could that be come the end of the season? Who knows? But there's our sponsor plan done as well, which is really, really good. And ready to start the new sponsor plan very, very shortly. But the exciting thing is that we have won the Belgian Grand Prix. We've taken the lead in the Constructors' Championship. And now we've got the summer break. The other teams might well catch up. And that's the big sort of debate. Do we now focus our attention once this... once these researched parts come through, do we then throw everything over to design and really push and try and win this year's World Championship? We are the quickest team at the moment. That much is clear because we're able to beat Red Bull, and Kimi Antonelli is doing everything he can to try and win this Drivers' World Championship. We're still 34 points behind Fernando Alonso, who is now officially 106 ahead of Max Verstappen. It's going to be very, very close between now and the end of the season, but there's still 10 races to go. Who's going to come out on top? If you have enjoyed that, then give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.